Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55.
It's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a 46-yard.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And they're getting him involved early.
He just came in here and told me. I'm playing my Super Bowl, so I'll be ready. I'll be out there in a minute.
With him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. But they must like the matchups they're getting.
Oh, no. Hell no.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Fuck you thought that was.
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Caught on the right side by Adams. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
That's good.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Bills' 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's got it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught at the 3. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
I don't bother me play the game. Don't bother me when I play the game. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mess around and put that thing up where you permit.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Allen looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Singletary. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Christian Kirksey.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. Boy, he can get hurt.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Singletary here running out of the gun. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop.
No, they be coming in here.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down now, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That second down play nets a -4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55.
Get out your mouth, baby.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
What?
Levi
the
Wallace
fuck?
with a pick. And his crew
I don't understand.
take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
I was like, man.
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to run it in, DeMarco. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on
now a timeout.
Leads to second.
7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tackle made at the
give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Complete to Devontae.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Allen now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Weak ass stick you.
16 yards, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At his 48-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Hey, babe!
That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Can you bring me one of my cigarettes,
They certainly
please?
did a nice job
Can you bring me a cigarette, please?
improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd quarter of action, Super Bowl 55. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing in on second down. Allen. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Look, that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 52 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Mason Crosby.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Allen's pass.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Still on his feet. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen.
Oh, come dangerous. On. We need that, baby.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked.
Might have been big.
But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
37.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen's throw is complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and goal at the 6.
So it's first and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. They run here with Singletary. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Will Redmond up to make.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On second down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with time running out. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
22, Bills 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Can you stop, little boy? Please?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man, here's Foster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Back to celebrating my birthday. Man, that was a good game to my opponent, bro.